Yahoo! Hi, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. We're doing an art stream, which means that I am going to be in 3D today. Ah. Okay. Hello. We are here. Hi. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Pum pum padum pum. Okay. Face tracking. Ah, there you go. That's much better. Okay. Hello. Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi. 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 Good. That's good. Welcome, welcome. I wonder what you're so happy. I get to continue drawing. Hello, Yoshikage. Welcome to the stream on the YouTube side. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. How are you? How are you doing? If my name is too difficult, you can just call me Kira or Killer. It's okay. But I may potentially call you Kira. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. New model, or have we already seen this one before? You have already seen this one before. This is the one that Tone and Hark made. Yes. Yeah. Ah! Physics. Bird. Also went Pokemon Kigurumi hunting today. Oh, how'd that go? I didn't find any. Oh no! Where were you looking? You don't mind me asking. Hi, Star. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome up. Because I'm going to a convention starting this Friday, and your friends are doing a photo shoot with theirs and need to look for one. Maybe I can look for one around the booth. You can. Just remember that at conventions, things go up in price. But yes. Right, yeah. Alright, I'm looking for something that I had liked before. Because I had put all of my references. There it is. I've put all of my reference because there was a reference. There is there was a reference board app that I had been introduced to. So I had placed some references on there. So I'm just kind of like going through there. So what are we doing today? So what are we doing today is what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to continue drawing these two drawings. I have two of them that I'm working on. I'm working on one that is of the protagonist, and then after one that's of the villainess. And I worked on this last stream, and so this time I'm now just line art, and also coloring it. Yeah. That's it. While also trying to avoid eating too many snacks. I am already failing. I'm just gonna eat one. An Echo stream while you're parked. Perfect timing. Hey, nice. Hello, Ashton. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. No problem. Enjoy your time playing gacha. It's mostly just a chill stream today. If anyone just wants to stick around. Just drawing. Potentially doing some karaoke. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Or is going to have a wonderful weekend coming up. I'm good. How are you doing and your community doing? I'm also typed that enough autocorrect just accepted it. Nice. Good job. I'm alright. It's been a busy week. but that's pretty typical. Life be life. Life be busy, I guess. Yeah. I'm doing a 3D model today because it's an art stream. And I'm pretty sure my computer can't handle it, as opposed to using a 3D model with some other games. So yeah. Yep. Mm. Two. But yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Today's your very first day back on the road after 2 weeks off. I think the model's neat. It works out. And I hope it works out. The art, thank you. The model's neat. It works well with the art, thank you. But yeah. It's a demo. I should just dull all the colors. That would be helpful. I recently also got some like new keycap clickers in, so like they click really well and they're pretty satisfying. But I've like they light up as well as like clickers, and so I have like 5 different varieties that I've already listed on my Etsy. The only thing is, pricing wise, I'm comparing them to like the prices I see from the US, and I'm like, I can make them this amount, which is like to a Canadian might be more expensive, but for an American it's around it's right around like the same price. I hope a reasonable price. But yeah, it's more affordable buy two than it is to buy one. How long have you been doing art stuff for? For a very long time. I've done art since I was a kid, and I had like my cousin teach me art by like pretty much just copying through pictures. I went to art classes and such, which is nice, but like I don't think I've really had the but like I never really took it as a form of like what I pursued in study, and that's primarily because that's one of the things was mostly because like I didn't get into the school that I wanted to get into. So I ended up going into, instead of going into college, I ended up going into university. And studying something I totally was irrelevant to me. But it's sort of relevant to me now anyways. So I did art mostly just as a pastime, to be honest. Even though I wanted to pursue it. Earlier I wanted to pursue it as a career. But then now it's just like I still do it as a hobby. Mostly because like I have a reasonable I have a job that I like now that's sort of creative in the creative field. But I can still also use like some of the things I know as an artist as well. So, yeah. Six. I don't think like I feel like if I had spent a lot more time and commitment practicing, I feel like I could have probably improved faster, but I like in addition to like low self-esteem, it was like and also playing games as well. It was just like I didn't really focus that much on it or did it as diligently as I wish I could. So yeah, that's cool. I was just curious because I've always wanted to draw but never really put as much time as I did in a guitar. I think it's definitely like it's definitely time commitment. I think there's a couple there's artists out there who's like studied art or try to improve art like within a year's time and they've done really, really, really well. So it's just like being able to just like, I guess being like, hey, I'm gonna take a year to be able to focus and improve on one thing. How well can I continue drawing? How well can I, how far, how like good or how good can I get in terms of it? So like even for me, like I still think that I'm at a stage where like I can't necessarily have full confidence coming up with poses by myself. So like I look to other artists who have those like base that I could just follow and then after just like not necessarily trace over but use as a base to like fit the needs of what I'm trying to draw. So like let's say for example both these drawings I'm drawing right now I'm following a base and that base just helps guide me along when I'm drawing. So oops. I have a feeling my audio from my phone was really loud at that time. My bad. So yeah. Kamutsaka. I'm Filipino. Hello, Serious Snake Games. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome on the YouTube side. Oh, I forgot that. Welcome to the stream. How are you been? I also find that like over time you realize that it's just like it's not just the coloring that makes a drawing, but also the line art as well. And I'm terrible at line art. I'm just like it's the same consistency, and I'm just like yeah, this will be fine. In the- Hello. Into the wonder how. Ah. Hello everyone on the YouTube and the Twitch side. Welcome to the stream. We are currently drawing characters from In-Depth Villainous, which is an anime that's available or streaming this season. So yeah. Character anime. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I don't know how drawing. I know how to draw. I sort of know. No, I need to got a different. Still trying to draw. Honestly, I feel like for this one, I shouldn't draw it like this. I'll just draw it afterwards. So like... That's fine. Hi, this is your first time on live. Hello, wow, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. No, it's not my first time live. I've been live on the YouTube side for a while now. I would like to say I've been live on the YouTube side for a couple of months. I mostly stream on Twitch, so I'm more active on Twitch. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Did you watch the Aang versus Aether death battle? Not yet. I saw it was posted. I think it was... When was it posted? Was it posted during my work time? Yeah, it was posted during my work time. I will watch it. Why is there this may be inappropriate for some users? Why? Oh, because it's elemental battle. You should try to get some sleep while I'm stuck in at a shipper. Glad I got to stop in. Thank you again for dropping by on the stream today. It's very much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you again for tuning in. Have a safe drive on the road, and get to your destination without any complications. And have a safe drive. How is this a 23-minute video? 23 video. Yeah, I think I'm going to California next. Oh, nice. Safe travels. How are you doing? I'm so far so good. I'm just kind of like drawing anime show from the one I'm watching, so just kind of we're doing a working stream. But how are you? The video goes over both characters and their features, lore stuff and whatnot, and then the battle and post-battle analysis. Oh, okay. Not features, like appearances. Feats. They're impressive stuff they did. Oh, okay. Hello. Boo. Hello. Abdullah? Abdullah? Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome on the YouTube side. Put a drop. Go with that one. No. Drawing circles so hard. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ugh, yuck. Oh, Frozen! Frozen. 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 One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You want to fight me then? No. Damn, did I leave? Didn't I leave that on? Isn't that training sword thing? Rotation. Guys, I forgot to turn that off when I finished my Shadowverse stream today. To win, if I win, you have to turn off the cooldown for exercise. Ha! We're not playing Shadowverse right now. Shadowverse stream is like in a week from now. I have that in my schedule. I have it in my schedule. My Shadowverse stream is next Wednesday. But JJ, I have 63k that I will use all of it on your health. Okay. The thought counts. Also, isn't that training sword thing? No, it's a frozen thing that became training sword thing, and then after it's a training sword frozen thing. But training sword would redeem it and then say push when he wants me to do push-ups for some reason. And I'll be like, but why? That's like, great. He wants you to have swole arms. Sure. But then after, when he doesn't hear me count it, then after he'll say you didn't do it, and I was like, I already did it, and you just didn't hear me. At that point, that's not a me problem. "3D Mother." Hi, Jay. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, son? 3D Mother. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you enjoying your summer? I... Doing good, about to start a new job in 2 weeks. Oh! Joy! I hope you have a wonderful time at your new job. And I'm going to find out if I'm a homeowner in Final Fantasy XIV in about 15 hours. Nice! What's the process of becoming a homeowner in Final Fantasy XIV? Is it like a lengthy process? Is there like an application process or something? It's a lottery? Wow. You gotta pay a high amount of gil to put your name in the lottery. Where does this money go to? I'm currently fighting 2 or 3 other people for this plot of land. And then afterwards, you pay another fee to get a building permit to make your house. And that's only if you win the lottery. Where do you stay otherwise? Is, like, having a house optional? I'm exhausted. I'll have to sleep. Have a good night. Have a good night, Andrew. Thank you again for dropping on the stream today. It's very much appreciated. Take care. Random inns at main cities. Oh, okay. See, I've never played Final Fantasy XIV, and I have no idea that house was, you know, a thing that, like, you know, mimicked that of real life. You can also buy an apartment. An apartment? Is that cheaper than a house? And that's just 500k and it's yours. Oh, okay, okay. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't realize that it was so complex. Or the process was so lengthy. Hello, Zomber! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome on the YouTube side. What's up? How are you doing? Thank you for subscribing, Zomber. Welcome. There's no way for you to build a house on a random piece of land, right? Of unclaimed land. You can't be a rebel and just steal a random piece of land in the middle of nowhere. Nope. Darn. Okay. Interesting. Just so you know, OC name is based off the word zombie and somber. Ah, okay, okay. Good to know. Welcome to the stream. What the heck? Hello, Ku. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Thank you for your 10 bits. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. What's up? I'm bigger than Stream Elements. And then? How's up? Good, just eating some pasta. Oh, is that your dinner or breakfast? Stream Elements is 2 and I'm 1. Ah, that's what you mean. Nice. On the poll, on the thing? Yes, yes. Good job. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. More like late lunch? Oh, okay, okay. Anyways. Hello. Oh no. Wanna hear me ramble about OC lore? You may give a short snippet and the floor is yours for, let's say, 2 minutes. It's an Ocean Terror OC. Okay. Someone is dropping their lore in the YouTube side about how they came along for the name Zomber on as the OC. Okay, the start is she was abandoned by a good puffer at the bottom of the ocean. For millions of years, she went alone. Okay. Enjoy your lurk day. Gonna do some level grinding, mainly the nerd class. Maining the nerd class in Final Fantasy XIV for the expansion you're in. Oh, okay. Good luck! finally gained the courage to go to the top of the ocean, but something caught her eye. It dashed across towards her and pinned her down to escape. She escaped, but she was scarred. I haven't finished it. Okay, it's bad. Okay, what? I think I got pepper in your eye. How did you get pepper in your eye? I don't know. Splash water. Go splash water on your face, Jay. Please. What? Too bad what? Hi Tyler, welcome to the stream. You escaped and she was scarred. You haven't finished it. It's bad. Okay. What do you mean by it's bad? I mean it's so far so good. Right? I have sometimes a 3D model, which I sometimes use. The credits for my 3D model is in my credits, but I do thank Hark and Cone for this birthday gift from April. But I use my 3D model when it's during an art stream. Hi! 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 Do a flip! How to do a flip? There's an expression for this. A flip! I don't know how to do a flip. Remember, she likes ice. Frozen! Why are you over there on that side? Frozen, why are you over on that side? You're not supposed to be on that. Why are you over on the YouTube side? He is constantly flipping out. Yeah. Hi, Tone. Thank you for patching up that hole. I checked it out yesterday night. No worries? What? Oh wait, I was like, no worries for that, right. What's wrong with going between both types? Do you mean more 3D or 2D? Oh, my 2D model I feel like sometimes has more expression. And at the same time, I use my iPad for tracking, as opposed to my 3D option. With our 3D option, it's just like I do have toggles. I have to set them up, but at the same time, it's just like you can tell that sometimes the hand is just like in a funny position. Yeah, but I also can't toggle anything. So let's say, for example, anything that you guys want to use for redeems and such, like throw and catch and such. Just like, yeah, no between both streams. I've lost the context. What? We can see? Oh, no, yeah. No. I mean both streams. Oh, you mean YouTube on Twitch? No, it's because Frozen went from Twitch and then went to the YouTube side and says, remember, she likes spiders. And then he dropped it there and then he went back to Twitch. And I'm just like, Frozen! No worries. If you have any other requests, let me know. Yep. Okay. Yuppers. Yes. Yuppers. Hi, your name is Muffin. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome. I guess it's just I'm used to everyone being on one side. Like, she tilts her head when she's confused by us, and she's doing her doing squats. What? And if we manage to break her, it's the best. What do you mean? We can see her expression more. What, on the 2D one or on the 3D one? I can't tell which one you mean. Hi? The 3D one. I see. I'm trying to scratch my... Oh, there we go. Sometimes my tracking is okay, and then sometimes it's not okay. Because sometimes, like, if I scratch my head, it works. But if I'm scratching, like, here, it's, like, up here. And I'm just like, great, what am I scratching? Am I scratching chat at this point? AJ is talking to her imaginary friends on both streams. Wanna see something? What? Really don't think. Do a flip. I don't want to know how to do a flip. Oh my god, now Tyler's also on both sides. Send her spiders. Don't send me spiders. 100%. Do not send me spiders. 100%. Do not send me spiders. This. What are you drawing? I'm drawing a character from In-Depth Villainous. We're trying to. Yikes. So Mau Mau, did you poison yourself this week? No. Send spider gifts and short videos about them. No! No, 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 no. Don't do that either. Why? I had a feeling you'd watch that one. I had a feeling you'd watch that one, yes. So, this is what happened. I saw the manga, number one. I saw the anime on Crunchyroll. No, sorry. Backtrack. Number one, I saw the clip on X. Number two, I then proceeded to watch the first episode on Crunchyroll. Number three, I then went and found the manga, and I could only read it officially. There goes $100 Canadian. And I got up to chapter 8. No, sorry, I got to volume 8. Number 4, this was in a span of 6 hours. I have know exactly what will happen in the entirety of the season. I'm just trying to figure out how it will be animated. And number 5, I make 2 character merch, and I feel like, oh, that's all I'll probably be making of it, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know what DD looks. It might be something I draw too. So, did I poison myself? No. Not at the moment. So yes, I did not. Number 6, you will not, she, her will then fall into a manga pit. I've already fell into a manga pit. That's what happens 6 hours. B? What? I feel like the latest panel, I feel like the latest episode the last panel that the protagonist was like asking like, who did this to you? I feel like that panel should 100% have been like shaded much darker, because it gave that like, I'm gonna threaten you now to tell me who did this to you so I can go and threaten them. But like, I'm like, that the anime did not do that panel justice. I'm like, it did it for a split second, but I need this to go much darker. I need her to have like a half-casted half-casted face with her eyes glowing, like asking like, who did this to you? And then after, I feel like that would have done the manga justice. But yeah, remember, they tend to tone down stuff for anime, but they did it already for Split Second, so draw them like you. What? Look at ReZero. Listen, I watched the first episode of ReZero, and that was it. And I watched ReZero in an anime club, and that was it. There is something about, I think for me, it was the whole like, it's like, I'm trying to save this girl, and then I keep getting isekai, and I'm like, can you live for yourself? Oh, the read is good. The read is good. Which one? The light novel? Do you watch My Hero Academia? No, but I've heard of it. I've had people watch it or read it, but I have not touched it myself. I've seen a lot of mangas around it. I've seen a lot of volumes around it, but I have not watched it myself. A lot of the dramas that I generally like are the ones that are more like, sometimes they're historical romance, some of them are comedy. So let's say, for example, Tamamo B-Side, I've watched like Apothecary Diaries. I've watched the one. I watched Silent Witch. I watched In-Depth Villainous. I've watched Villainous Level 999. If there was an anime about Villainous Stan, then maybe I'll watch. There's an anime coming out that's called, like, my crush asked me to make them a love potion kind of thing. And I was like, okay. You and I have very different impression of the first episode of ReZero. She likes her rom-com a lot, yes. Manga much faster and much more detailed than anime. Yes. The only thing with In-Depth Villainous that I haven't gone down is the light novel route, and I've posted about it that I've gone on the flip anime manga route on Twitch, and then someone asked, did you read the light novel? And I was like, no, I don't want to die on that hill yet. So I was like, no, not now. I don't want to die on that hill yet, because the thing is, it's like, if I were to say I'm gonna go and read the light novel, it's not just that light novel I'm gonna read. I would have to go back, first read Silent Witch light novel, which is about like another like 10 volumes. I have to read Apothecary light novel, which is another 10 volumes, 8 volumes maybe. Read Villainous Level 999 level 99, which is another couple volumes. The Witch of the Lake, where the crush asked me to make a love potion, that also has a light novel. And I'm like, I don't want to go down that route. She is a shoujo to the T. If Mao Mao ever disappears, you'll never know if it was a manga or something happened. Yes, because of how often she disappears. Yes. If I randomly disappear in the void, you never really know why I disappeared. Potentially in a manga pit, you probably ideally maybe try like, hey, I got my money. Sorry. I recently sold a Pokemon card, and even though it was under, I think I sold it as a way of, I got rid of this cursed card. Be warned, I've been told you lose her IRL easily in a group of school children. Sure. Yes. I really want to test that with people, but I also don't want to, where I'll be like, hey, let's go to here. Let's go to this convention. See how often you lose me. And I'm not doing this deliberately, but I might. Would you rather watch anime or read the manga? 100% read the manga, but there are some series where I don't think I can digest the manga well enough. So let's say, for example, the anime, I have my iPad on right now because I was trying to think a thing. So the anime I'm watching this season, right now, I do not like spiders. The animes I'm watching right now is Inept Villainous. The other one I'm watching is Heroine Saint. No, I'm an all work maid. So I'm watching that one. I kind of want to watch the one that says young ladies don't play fighting games, but that's for a different reason. I know that I've read the Ogre Bride series in manga form. It is dragging out way too long. And I am not. Sometimes I'm okay reading the manga where like the female protagonist is like a helpless damsel in distress. And then sometimes it just drives me insane. So I've read it. I'm back from the spider shot. I've read the Ogre Bride, but I don't think I will be interested in the anime, and so I'm gonna skip that. Similarly enough, I've only binged Honey Lemon Soda like 2 seasons ago, and that's because it was one of those series where I'm like, your series has dragged on long enough. Because Honey Lemon Soda is like, I don't know, 28 volumes right now. And I'm like, you literally wrote the entirety of their high school arc. Can you end yet? And like, granted, Honey Lemon Soda has ended. It ended this year. And I was like, okay. Hear that? Only. Listen, when I was a kid, I went to the library, I borrowed all the volumes of Tsubasa in one go, stacked them up next to me, and just sat there to read the entirety of Tsubasa. Granted, I don't think any of the Tsubasa books are anymore in the library, but yeah. I've watched Dahlia and Bloom, and I got tired after episode 7, but I was like, okay, so I continued reading it. So I continued reading or continued watching it, and then after that, I was just like, okay. I read the manga. I was like, okay, it's just seeing what gets translated and such. Let's see. I like watching niche titles. I really like watching niche titles. I like watching niche titles. I like making merch about niche titles because otherwise I feel like a lot of the really popular ones get really oversaturated in the market, especially when you go to conventions and such. So oh yeah, so there's a series called Victoria of Many Faces. I saw that in manga form first before it was announced. I read the first volume. It didn't particularly stick, so I am pretty sure I read the first 2 volumes, and then after I was just like, yeah, I don't think this is for me. And then the anime came out, and then I was like, fine, I'll give the anime a try. I have an easier time digesting the anime version because it breaks down easier what the heck is going on in the series than if I were to read it in a manga. So will I continue watching Victoria's of Many Faces? Possibly. Have I already watched the first one or 2 episodes? Probably. Will I read the manga? I don't think so. I can't tell if Victoria of Many Faces is a romance or it's a mystery. Or it's a slice of life. I'm pretty sure it's a slice of life. But I'm like, is this a rom? Is this romance? I can't tell. Mystery and slice of life. Okay, that makes sense. I will die on the hill that's card captors and chronicles are canonically in parallel universe, but the ship is valid in any verse. A bit of ROM, but that's way later. Okay. Tsubasa Chronicles. Listen, I follow a Facebook group that has been like that has been posting every time XXX Holic has updated, but they don't translate it. They just says, "Hey, there's a new episode for XXX Holic," and I'm like, "Great. Where the hell can I read it?" And the only way for me to read it is to buy it from the series, and I'm just by the publisher, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. But okay, I trust that it is progressing. I'm still waiting for Gate 7 to be brought back to life. Because I'm like, hey, where is Gate 7 in this timeline? You can read it using the Japanese dictionary. I can probably find it through this e-manga resource or e-manga service that I have an account to, because there are some e-manga issues where like the issues where I just like have purchased, so I have a couple of volumes of Ribbon and a couple volumes of Lala where I just like read them. I just look through the chapter just because I can't wait for the actual English translation to come out. So I'm just gonna like buy it in Japanese and just use Google Lens and just try to translate it. I don't know. But like, where is Gate 7? Where is Gate 7? I feel like it's better for me to use this hand than the other hand. Where is Gate 7? Also, where is Tsubasa? Actually, Tsubasa is somewhat, I don't really know. But XXX Holic. XXX Holic is somewhere. I'm waiting for it to like, you know, get to a point where I can read it, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out if the Duke's son's claim, the title that says, "The Duke's son claims he won't love me, but showers me with adoration." I'm like, do I want to watch you? I don't really know. I'll consider it. There's also the series that's the Oblivious Saint Can't Contain Her Powers. Maybe looks interesting. Can't tell. Not watching The Ogre's Bride because I'm not interested in it. There was a series I was watching earlier that was the Neighbors one, where it's just like, I was like, this person is living in one side of the room, this person is living on the apartment next to me, and this is the other person living on the other side of the apartment next to me, and I'm just like, what kind of series is this? Thank you for subscribing, of course, not Cubic. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. You're getting totally sidetracked. It's great. But yeah, the series that I'm actually looking forward to being animated is the one where it's like, I'm the witch, like sort of like I'm the witch of the lake and my crush asked me to make a love potion. I've read the manga. I've sort of read the light novel. I've read the light novel. It's only one of the things I've actually read the light novel for. And I'm like, I'm actually curious to see how that gets translated. Which one? Which one is funny? So I'll see how that goes. I'm really interested in the color scheme as well, so yeah. The potion one? Yes. That one is funny. It's funny. I like watching it. I can't wait for it to be released. It's probably going to be a day one watch for me, probably, as long as I can remember when it gets released. But like, it will be a series that I probably will watch. Yeah. I'm surprised though that the manga is still being published, because for some reason I thought like there was like, because the light novel's 2 volumes, but the manga is about like 4 right now, and I'm like, interesting. But I also don't know how far the anime is gonna go. I feel like the anime is probably only gonna cover maybe, I would like to say, book 1, unless they're able to cover book 1 and 2 in like 13 episodes. I think they'll, at most, they'll cover like book 1 of the Love Potion one. Maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, we'll see. I think for the Inept Villainous one is a series that I probably will continue watching. I don't remember if I have some of the like ones the volume pre-ordered, I guess. I don't know. I will see. But yeah, again, me trying to draw is very slow. Slow? Slow. Thank you for the hydrate. You say that, but stuff I do took about 12 hours. In one sitting? Yep. At least you're able to do it all in one sitting. I have to divide it up into different sittings, and I'm just like, how did I draw 3 days ago? I can't remember. I don't know how to draw how I drew 3 days ago. That's per sitting. 2 says 12 hours per was a total. That's per sitting. But I feel like within 12 hours, you're very consistent enough in those 12 hours, right? If I was consistent, I would have made and published a manga by now. I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I'm interested though for inept villainous, how far they'll go. But you already built me a Vulpix, no? Right? Right? Yes, 3 sitting. It took 3 sittings. Oh, wait. That's, I just misread the question. How much time it took to build that Vulpix? 3 sittings. 3 sittings. 3? It took you 36 hours? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, but thank you. Materials don't grow on trees. Yeah, you're right. Spotify was rejected. All right. Why? Please re-log in. Ay, ay, ay. Can't tell. Interact. No. Now, wanna touch this? No spiders? No spiders! Well, I'll figure that out later. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is nice and dandy. Okay. I wonder how far I'll get for today's session. Maybe I'll literally just only get the line art. Oh, wow! That actually is a good bet. I might actually only get the line art. Yes. Tomorrow I have a big day at work. And it's going to be very exhausting. But it will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. That is what I'll tell myself. Out of all of the animes you've watched, what's your favorite? My favorite would be Nagi no Asakura, A Lull in the Sea. It is the anime that I've watched, sort of. I discovered it, I think, during Universe. I discovered it not a while ago. And I really like how it's very ocean themed. And also, I don't necessarily like the main characters, but I like the side characters and their development. Yeah. Also, Nagi no Asakura, A Lull in the Sea is where I got my character inspiration from in terms of hairstyle and length of hair. Yeah. And color. Yeah. What about you? What is everyone's favorite anime? If I have to recommend one for a newbie, Leorian would recommend Assassination Classroom. Ooh. I've heard of it. I haven't watched it, but I'm pretty sure at least I've watched the first episode. What do you like about it? Bum, bum, bum. Hello? Hello? Spotify is literally... Assassination Classroom is probably not something you would recommend because it toys with feelings too much at the end. Do they take your favorite character and then just decide that it's just like, nope, sorry, goodbye? Oh wait, never mind. Don't answer that question. You can, but I won't read it out loud. Will I read it? Probably. Do you know what was interesting though? So, the pandemic really brought a lot of anime fans into anime world. I feel like. Because the first anime convention that I went to during the pandemic, as the pandemic were starting to like lift up their policies and everything, it was so full. And I'm like, wow, that's great. But there was like such long lineups. Everyone. They brought more normal people into anime, yes. It normalized anime. I guess you can say. It normalized anime? They brought, yeah, great storyline. Every character has developed, good action scenes, emotional, and all have the tropes you will familiarize in anime world. Gave rise to a lot. Okay, I see. That was for Assassination Classroom. Okay. Anime gave rise to a lot of animations and animators because YouTube is a thing. That's true. A lot of indie content creators and shows and everything. Yes. Fly! Why are you here? Fall in the garbage or did you fall on the ground? Fell in the trash. Good. Like, why is there a fly? You struggle to even do one drawing. Oh no! Can't color because brain no work when color, but can't color because brain no work when color, but line good. Okay. You need something. You have something, right? I really don't want to do this whole thing here, like this whole thing here. And I'm like, I'll just do it in the coloring. What I need to do though is I need to do a side A, side B. Because I need the other side. Yeah, anime is mainstream now, but there's still normies. Too many things not right with. Oh no. What? What happened? I wanted to make a model that's just lines, but people complain a lot. But I was just trying to be transparent with them. Okay. I mean, you're doing your best. If you think it works best with just lines, then you are the artist. Hi, Patch on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Welcome, welcome. She missed the joke. I am I'm empty brain today. What? Huh? I completely missed that by a mile. There's gonna be an ad for those of you who do not have a sub in about 2 minutes. Just letting it up. This is so relaxing. I'm here. What are you drawing? I'm drawing a character from Inept Villainous, which is a series that's currently being broadcasted this year. This season. How are you? Welcome to the stream. As a note, the YouTube side hears one single track looping, and the Twitch side hears Spotify. Ay, 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 ay. I was originally gonna be like, oh, my schedule for August is almost done. And then after that, the Pokemon Center, the Pokopia is like, hey, there's a new event and there's a patch coming out. And I'm like, right, I forgot this existed. And I was like, do I want to add Pokopia back into my schedule? I don't know. Model is a gift. She's usually DT. Yes. Thank you, Town and Harconia, for the gift once again. I put it in the credits. I put it in my credits on Twitch. So the model that you're looking at right now was a gift from Tone and Harcronium, Tone of which who is in chat. Harcronium is usually in my Twitch chat. I usually run a 2D model, but on art streams where I feel like it's less intensive on my graphics card, I will run a 3D model. So YouTube is slightly delayed, yes. A better explanation is she is just Shizio from both chats' perspective. Yeah. I think YouTube is like delayed off by a couple of minutes. Sorry, maybe like a minute and a half. To be specific. Well, welcome to the stream on the YouTube side. Mark is deep in Final Fantasy right now. He is too deep in the grind right now. Is that the same thing as Jay being in Final Fantasy for something? Hark basically did most of the work. Because he was rigging it. Rig. Rig. Riggy. But I think design-wise, it also came out really, really well too. And yeah. I just worked on the base model and clothing design, and Hark put it together while we both test for it. But the clothing design came out really well. What's the word called? Hey, ow! Clothing was a nightmare when it first came out. Yeah, I can imagine. Part of the reason why I keep the tablet like right here, like this tablet right here, is because I mentioned to Hark, and I know it's still he tried to fix it, but like the clothes, like for the clothes, like for like for the clothes for like the physics, it's like it bounds, and so when I am doing like a squat, it's like sometimes the clothes does not bounce at the same rate. So it's like, ah. Yeah. JJ has a domain expansion as a side effect. What? A domain expansion? Huh? Huh? Ow. Yeah, this sounds alright. Alright, this is... The dumb thing is that I have forgotten to turn on time-lapse. So, there is no time-lapse for this. The design looks fabulous, so good job. So if I take away the... Ah! If I take away this here. Close, 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 close! Your base model is JJ. What? JJ, you're sidetracking again. Oh no! Sidetracking! Alright, now we get to this design. I guess I can try to finish this design in like the next 45 minutes. Oh no. My design, my original design is in my profile picture on my that is there. That is down there. Down there. Down. Hi. Hello, Prixley. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Yep. Did I just do this all in one drive? Oh, I did. Very interesting to analyze people's character designs. JJ is sleepy, so no worries. Sleepy? Yeah. I'm trying to get I'm trying not to be not able to sleep tonight. So I'm like, yeah. Sleep? What's that? Yeah. Not really. I didn't sneeze. I just felt like a sneeze. My bad. I'm sorry. Is that... Ita. Zelda? No. It's a character from Inept Villainous. I give people nightmares because I then do everything on one layer. Town! No! No! I mean, good for, like, taking on the challenge, but no! Please don't. Hi, Shelly. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. You're talking about your drawing program. Oh, no, I use Clip Studio. Oh, yeah, I'm drawing blank, sorry. I use Clip Studio for drawing. People who use layers are scarier. Why? What's wrong with layers? What's wrong with using hundreds and hundreds of layers? Have you seen the number of layers needed for a VTuber model? But how are you? So far, so good. I am very slow, but I am drawing. Thank you again for tuning in. It's mostly a chill stream today. You are welcome to stick around. Drawing on one layer is much more comforting and satisfying. But okay. Either I do it on one layer or I do about 80 plus and no names, or nor do I color code them. Oh yeah, that's me too. I do 80 plus, I may do 80 layers. I will not label any of them. I will label the groups. So let's say, for example, like, right, like my group, I have one that's just like named like, this layer, you don't see it, but this says line art, and this is layer 16. That's how I label my art. Or like here, line art, drop down, side A, side B, layer 24. Like, okay. When a strand of hair is about 3 or 5 layers, yes, that's isn't that great? Layer 24, yeah, be thankful. It's only on layer 16. Yeah. I have seen JJ's more elaborate pieces. Listen, it's been fun. It's been great. It's been wonderful. It's truly wonderful. Nothing needs to be labeled. Everything only needs to be able to be seen. It's great. I shall take a look at them after stream is over. I think they're somewhere. I don't know. Where would they be? They might be. And yes, you can also check out her content on Twitch as well. Hold on. What? I mainly stream on Twitch, but there is a card since she only started doing stream a while ago. Yes, Why did I even start doing dual stream? Oh, I said I might as well try. There's nothing stopping me now. Right? Yeah. Except when YouTube says, hey, we can't listen to official music, so stop streaming. And I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah. I started streaming on Twitch in 2000s, and I started streaming on YouTube about this year. Because I was like, why not? Twitch lets you stream longer recordings, but YouTube makes it either easier for find people. Yes. I think the other reason was also because YouTube keeps my recordings longer. Like my live streams, all of them are just there, but on Twitch, they stay there for a certain period of time. 2020. No, 2020. No, 2020. Wait, guys, I misspoke. It's 2020. I'm not a professional elder streamer. I'm not that old. God. I keep trying to convince people who says like, oh, I'm like almost like I'm almost 4 centuries old, and I'm like, you're not that old. Yes, YouTube keeps them forever, but Twitch lets you record longer in a single stream. That's true. But how often do I stream for longer than 12 hours? Or longer than that, I guess. That's true. You could stream for like many hours. I don't stream for longer than 2 because I need to sleep and go to work. Was streaming even a thing in 2000s? No. No? I don't know. No. YouTube didn't come out until a little bit later. Wait, is centuries 100 years? Sorry. Sorry. A decade. A period of 10 years is called a decade. Someone I know keeps saying, oh, I'm almost 4 decades old. And I'm like, no, you're not old. You're not old. If someone keeps saying 4 decades is old, man, you're not old. Geez, cats with 9 lives. 2016 is when YouTube started popping off. Really? YouTube's that young? Man, that's concerning. Oh. I checked and streaming was invented in the 1990s. Hey! Wow! Really? That's old! No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't quote me. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. That's not old. It is older, but 2016 is when most of the big names are on making stuff. Okay. 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 Makes sense since because MTV is technically streaming. Ah, okay. Eh. I'm like, what? I remember when YouTube was a thing. YouTube is still a thing. YouTube has evolved. A lot of the content creators that were there when I started watching YouTube is some of them are still there and some of them are no longer there. And I'm like, okay. Where are all the other people? Well, not everyone needs. Not some people they may have stepped away for a moment. Normally, my chats are. Whoa! Hello, Impractical. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. On the Twitch side, normally my chat on both sides can get a bit like on the calmer side, mostly because it's just like, you know, it's like just like there's a lot of people streaming, so it's just like, yeah. Some of them are moving to branding to make more money. True. I've seen a couple content creators from Canada move to the States because that's where the money was, and I was like, ah. Okay. Chat is on my right side, so it's just why when I blink, it's just like one eye is blinking because I'm looking to the side and it's only catching one of my eyes blinking. Like, okay. It's the debut we call being Asian. Yo. Hi, yo. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome on the Twitch side. What's up? How are you? I noticed your second model is very different from your first model in terms of style. Yes. So my first model is 2D, but it's more I got it done by I got it done. That was my first iteration. My first one. My first You mean my 2D model or my 3D model? Or my first, like my very, 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 very first model? Hello. Hello. Welcome. The 2D model. Yeah, the 2D model is more I like my 2D model and my 2D model is the one that I usually use. Did you change your microphone recently? I changed my microphone actually about a month ago. I changed it from a Yeti Nano to a Shure 7B Plus. I think that's a 2D model. Yeah, I don't know about not a beach fruit. No problem. You can also see more of her work on Discord server as well as join the rest of the cult community. We there exist and we play Wordle now. But I don't know. I use my 2D model a lot more, especially when I play games. Yeah. My 2D model also has a bunch of like things that the viewers can also like control. Like let's say for example, throw something at the model, being able to like pat, bonk, throw it, like use a hammer to bonk the model. So yeah, which model do I prefer? I like both. I have an attachment to my like 2D model because it's the first model technically that I commissioned and used, and I've been using that model for about 2 years now. But I also do enjoy like changing things up as well. So like I do also, that's why I'm also using the 3D model that Tone and Hark made, because it also adds something that is just like, because sometimes it's just like, I think both of them do have their own like benefits of why I use them. I think in the future, like I don't know how future works, in a sense where like at some point I had like thought of the idea of doing a version 2 of the 2D model, and I do have like sketches that I've hummed up that my initial model artist came up with, and I have those sketches, but they're currently too busy to be commissioned for an actual for a model. So I have to keep kind of scouring around to find like an artist that I think this will match. I feel like if I commission them, they will match similar to the vibe or the tone or the style I'm looking for. So I have those sketches. It's just a matter of finding an artist that I think will match that style. And I'm like, and there's so many of them too. So it's just. And also how much, what's the timeline is, what the cost is, and it's just like, okay. Every artist has a backlog. JJ is no exception. That is correct. Every artist has a backlog. I am backlog, yes. You can also, yeah. We will have ARJJ model at some point. ARJJ model at what? I'll just be short in the model. Won't I? Yeah. I also think... No, it's okay. I also think though, in terms of like commissioning for a second model, like it's not just the cost of, because it adds up, because you have the base cost. I don't necessarily think that the sketches for my V2 model are like making it that complex of that like as a corporate model design, because it's just like sweater, hairstyle, cat ears, changing some clothing, sure, but all of that does add up, especially if I want to have like different hairstyles, that adds up. Clothing, different outfit, that adds up. Different expressions, that add up. Yeah. Cost adds up. And then after, this is just the art. This is not even like the price to rig. Because the price to rig also adds up too. And it's just like, oh. But it still adds up, yes. Very interesting. Yes. I think what worked well with my current 2D model is the fact that like I communicated with my model artist when I wanted to rig something new. So let's say, for example, my 2D model is something that I've rigged myself, and I have long sort of forgotten how to rig, but it's okay. I'm paying for the program. It's a subscription. But my 2D model is something I rigged myself. So whenever I did want to add something, I just kind of commissioned the model artist when she had time. And then after that, I would, once they were done, I would just add it to my rig. And that worked out. I can't do that if it was for a future model because, one, I'm not as experienced. I feel like there's a lot more better ways of rigging a model now, and I would need to learn how to catch up with that. And two, sometimes some artists really like just like to pair up with a specific rigger just because it's just like they work well together, and then after like together they know how the artist split the model, and so like they know like how to rig it kind of thing, and they can communicate amongst each other. It doesn't have to be me being the third person in there to like say like, hey, you want me to ask the artist to do this? Okay, let me get back to you, kind of thing. I don't know. So yeah, that's a very long tangent to say hi. 2D models are complex. But also is 3D models too. Art is craft. Do you have a large community? I have a comfortable, like I have a close community. It's not like large, but like it's within reasonable size for me to be able to continue to interact, like for me to be able to comfortably interact with. Because like I think my community is about 150 people. However, only about like a quarter of them is like actively active. Some people are there for the emotes, and that's fine. But I don't I'm not trying to pursue a very, very large community. And that's because like I feel like once you have a very a very big community, it's like it becomes hard to manage, even with mods. So that's why I'm comfortable like with the scale of like the slow pace of the growth of my community, So if it grows like 10, like even like 3 times in a very short period of time, I feel like that gets a little bit overwhelming. So having just like like not, as Tone says, not a big group, but like a good amount of people, like a good people, then after it's like it becomes manageable. Okay, I go on Twitch to lurk now, so have a nice day, YouTube people. Thank you, Tone, for dropping by. Where do you find your model artists? Like on VGen? I found my model artist for I found my 2D model artist because they were an artist that they were a local artist. I found my model artist because it was local. Because like I've seen them at conventions, I really like their art style, and that's how I reached out to them to say like, hey, are you interested in doing this of like being commissioned for a model? And they were open to that, and so that's how I found them. There's another artist that's also local that I kind of want to commission. However, their price range I think is a lot more higher because they have also done a lot of corporate models as well. And so I'm like, I am hesitant of commissioning them, though I have inquired about it. And they kind of be like, nah, it's okay. And I was like, okay. Need to hire a rigger one day? Nah, finding a rigger is hard as well. There are some riggers that we know, like let's say for example in the Garden Circle, Sky is a rigger. And I think she also has commissions as well, so right now though, to find model artists, yes, you can look on VGen to find model artists. Sometimes you might be able to find them on like just Twitch. Being able to like, there's groups out there as well that also are like sort of like companies or like groups that just like have that do mostly also models and also rigging, and those also sometimes they offer a package. But yeah, the only thing with models I will have to say, hello ranks random videos, welcome to the stream. The only thing I would like to say about model artists though is that, and this is like it applies to all artists. For artists, it's like you may find them one day and you may commission them one day, but miraculously one day they have stopped taking commissions. So or they stop or like things IRL gets too much and they just decide to stop taking commissions. I think that's one of the things that like even as like a VTuber kind of thing, it's like something that you will potentially run into one day. And I feel like, yeah, that's also for like me as well, where it's like, sure, I want to continue building on my current 2D model because I feel like there is still potential. But sometimes the artist might be too busy, and then now it's just like, okay, now I have to go and find a new artist. So you have to be really whatever model, like you have to be satisfied with being able to use your model long term. I would say I am comfortable continuing to use my 2D model until I find a new one, but I'm okay if if it's like a very slow process. Like I'm comfortable using my model. I like my current 2D model, so I'm not in a rush. I know people that like change their model every like year or every 2 years, and I'm like, that's great. If you have the funds to be able to change your model every 2 years, that's great. Sometimes it could be that they just want to go with a different art style. Sometimes it could be because their model artist or their rigger no longer accepts commissions and they have to move on to someone else. But you have to be comfortable like being able to like say like if you get like a model, you like it enough that you think you'll continue using it for a long duration of time. And it has to be like, for me, like my model I jump higher. No, I don't want to jump higher. No, no, no. Hello, iStockwell. Welcome to the stream. I think being able to like use a model long term is very good. So I don't know where I was going with that tangent, but yeah. You have to find a model that fits, that you feel matches you, I guess. Yeah. Run, jumper, eat, but no. Ow! Anyways. I have a feeling I'm just never going to finish this drawing. Thank you for subscribing! Butter Knight, you and me. What? Yeah? Butter Knight? Yes. Yo is sleepy. But almost. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and line art the dress, and then after, I think that's where I'm gonna enter the stream. It's getting close to 11:30 my time, so sleep time. Not necessarily sleep time, is listening. Is being a YouTuber a thing you do on the side, or is it your main source of income? I only make $50. No, I stream on YouTube, Twitch as a thing on the side. It is not my main source of income, which is why I don't stream every day. I only make like maybe like $50 USD every other month, which is again not a stable source of income, but it is a little nice to have like on the side to be able to like upgrade equipment. So let's say, for example, like being able to buy a new mic, being able to like pay for, let's say, for example, the Minecraft realm that like I have maintained, being able to keep the boost that's on Discord. But like it's just it's a thing I do on the side, like my main income is not through content creations. I just like being able to like stream when I can, because otherwise I feel like I would be doom scrolling all day. So instead what I do is that like I feel like if am streaming games, I will actually continue playing them. Like let's say for example, like I am streaming Genshin, I stream Honkai, I stream art, I sometimes stream Shadowverse. Those are games that like I would like I like to play, but like right now they've become like really a game that I kind of just like I play when I'm streaming. Genshin sometimes I would play outside the stream, and Shadowverse as well. But it's just something that is just like, oh, I like playing the game. I want to be able to like just like play it while also being able to also chat with people on the side as well. So otherwise, none of the people that I play games with play the same games as me, so meh. Thank you. $50 USD every other month. Listen, it's great. I feel like if I ever lose my job for whatever reason, like I could just turn to content creation. But until that happens, I am comfortable just keeping it into the side. Yep. Tablet. Do you draw on a computer or like a tablet? I drew on a tablet. I draw on a Wacom 16-inch tablet that I have connected to my computer. Honestly, $50 isn't horrible. $50 isn't horrible, but like $50 bi-monthly. I don't make any money from YouTube. It's $50 USD every 2 months on Twitch. So bi-monthly, $50. So I make $25 a month. USD. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't like to fully discuss terms. Oh, it's okay. For me, like, again, like, YouTube Twitch is again something that I just make on the side. So, like, I don't really care in a sense where it's just like $50 USD is the bare minimum that Twitch will allow you to hit before they can actually give you pay you out the money, essentially. Like, you have to make $50 on Twitch before they pay you out that money. Any less than that, they kind of just withhold it. So it's just like, how much money did I make this month? Oh, I guess I'm not getting paid out. So, yeah. Oh, no worries. It's no worries. YouTube, it's again, I started it this year, and it's mostly just, this is an archive, but I might as well just keep it also streaming in there as well. At this moment, in order to get monetized on YouTube, I think there's a couple of steps I'm missing, which is why I'm not monetized, and that is okay. Again, this is just something I do on the side. I do too many things. I like make merch because I'm also an artist that sometimes table at conventions. I have a full-time job, and I also stream on content. So, yeah, balancing many hats. Hi, most official to do 1T. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome. Moss official. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you doing? Yes, Moss. Hi, welcome. What's up? I got a question because your art is really good. Thank you. What can I do to improve your art? I think the main thing is really just practice, to be honest. Huh? That's what I wanted. I think it's a good, I think it's like, it's good. If you want to improve it also, okay, so things you could do is, again, it really comes down to just like being able to practice, like just draw even like little sketches here and there every day. Another thing is you can take a look at base models that people have posted, let's say on social media, or even like users on Twitch or users on there's users on like Twitter, X that like post base models. Like let's say for example for like this one, this is the base that it's because it's getting there. You have the base color, you can draw. It's like it's starting to get proportion. Like you can like the eyes are like in like the right place, right? You have a start line. That's where you're starting from. You practice, you can keep drawing that same model every single time if you want to, and then after see how well you like go over time. Like you can take a look at base like let's say for example chibi bases, or even just like being able, or like taking a look through like again, bases and references is available on social media. Like let's say for example on X, there's like creators out there that like basically takes pictures of like poses that you can then follow. I have a collection or a folder of just like random like snippets of like expressions or like poses that I've come across when I was reading manga or like watching anime that I just like take a screenshot of, and I was like, oh, this is a nice pose, or like, oh, this is a good expression. And just being able to just like try to see like how can I adapt that expression or like that pose into my drawing. It's not like even you have to like how can you take aspects of it from here to here? Can I envision this pose with my character? I don't know. Everyone improves differently. I still think that I should probably draw more often, and I feel like that would really improve things. You can use sticky notes if you want to, being able to like if you're doing something in physical, like you're doing a physical like on paper drawing, and you think you mess up, just put a sticky note, put it on top, and redo it. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I think there are definitely there are ways that like there's a lot of ways that people can improve on their drawing. It's just everyone has different approaches. Everyone improves in different speeds. Right? Right. I really don't want to. I will sub so I can catch the next stream. No problem. Thank you. Have a good night. Take care. I see a lot of mainly teenage artists. They are starting from a very young age. But that's like, that just means that they're starting to don't even practice. It's, I think they grew up like just watching a lot, like just reading a lot and then adapting. I do think that like when you're like a younger age. Oh, thank you for the resub, Ranger. Thank you for your 47-month streak. How are you doing today? Welcome. What's up, too? And they get jealous of younger artists who are more experienced than them. And yeah, exactly. It's because it's like, yeah, I'm a teenage artist. I'm a teenage artist, if I can even call this art. No, it's a start. It's a start, right? That child probably genuinely studied anatomy. I genuinely think that when you're still young, like let's say for example in your teens, you have a better way of absorbing like feedback technique experience. It's like basically if like let's say for example like a young child, like a toddler. Harcronium, you are streaming. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome, lovely model. Yes, it's both Harcronium and Tone gifted to me during my birthday. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So I think like I would like to say like it's like let's say for example if you're a toddler, I feel like toddlers who are exposed to like different languages have a higher chance of knowing like let's say for example like learning both languages or understanding the basics of both languages. Hello Nom, thank you. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream on the YouTube side. How are you doing? Hi Hark, how is your Final Fantasy? I heard that you're currently trying to going through the current patch or something or event. How are you doing? I think the other thing as well is just like, and this is something that I'm bad at, where it's just like when I was growing up for my art, I've always compared it with someone else. I've always compared it with my friend who was who is not in arts. She drew well, but she went and became a doctor. But I was always comparing my art to her when I was young because I was thinking like, oh, she drew so well, like why can't I be like her? But then after it's just like I feel like I just need to practice more. I just need to find my own style as well. So like I think it's normal for you to like not like your art style. Like for me, like I feel like I only really do well drawing chibis. I don't do well when I'm drawing actual main full body art. Cause like I'm like I could feel like I could improve. But also a part of me is just like I do not have the time right now or the energy to draw thin line art. Which is why I just keep drawing chibis. Cause I'm like I don't want to draw full body art. I don't want to. So, yeah. Good was doing Final Fantasy. Yes, yes. Also, for those of you who do not know, Hark is he makes 3D models. He streams Final Fantasy. He's also an artist. Please go follow him. And if you haven't already, also on the Twitch side, please also follow Ranger Commander as well. Ranger Commander runs a lot of D&D. So yeah. You've been practicing for a year? I've been drawing for like nearly half my life. No, sorry. I've been drawing since I was a kid, but I feel like I've only like it's only been like approved a little, and I kind of and yeah, I don't know. Your art can't be that. It's like again, I would say take where you currently have. Go and take a look at like more anime or more manga. Look up poses, look up character poses, look up expressions, look at things that you think you want to be able to draw yourself. If it means having to like just look at it while also drawing it in practice on like just drawing that expression separately, then after you can just go like see how you can adapt it to your own art style and then draw it in a year from now. Like take the same model that you want to draw, and then after just being able to like repeat that process, like repeat that OC every 6 months. Where is the main one? Lemon, Alien. You're from the same. Are you from the same? I mean, there is a style for that, right? There is a style for that. It's not that like your eyes are lifeless. I think like if you want to, you can just like if you want to add a little bit of light, if you don't think the profile picture you have right now has enough life, then after just use a white like circle and just like draw, like just use a white circle and then just not like that. Oh, I know why. Because everything else is dark right now. Just like add a white to it. Everyone improves at different rates, like you previously said. Mayo, can I say a joke? Sure, you can say a joke. What? Oh, wait, Nom, I am doing well. How are you doing today? Yes, do 3D schools. It's only because there are so many other artists who design far better than I. Wait. Yo says, I'm not very fond of your art style either. It's only because there are so many artists who design better than I, yes. D, it helps what shape you make your eyes. I just literally just use the circle tool to make an eye. But sometimes you can also be an oval tool. But yeah. How much does a roof cost? A very large sky high. You're currently making your neighbor Totoro. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah. I also do the same. Because like I can take I do genuinely also do get jealous as well. Like let's say for example I'm tabling at like conventions and I see other artists as well and I'm just like, I like their art. I wish I could draw like them. Or like, yeah, usually that tangent. Then you may add what you think will match to it. However you think you will make it better. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the stream. I wouldn't say better. I thought you're... Nothing. It's on the house. Really? How much does a roof cost? It's on the house. Oh. Hello, Winter. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bread. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. But yeah. Anyways, keep practicing. Look at references. Find like model references or bases on like X. If you like watching an anime, if you like reading an anime and you see specific frames you like, take a screenshot of them. Draw circles around it, seeing if you can try to replicate that. If you read manga and you like a specific panel, like how it's drawn, how the character is drawn, take a screenshot of that. Take a look at it. Hello, Steph. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. And so, like, just... It's one thing to be able to draw it. It's another thing to be able to, like, take a reference and then after just, like, being able to analyze what you like about it and what you want to convert to it, I guess. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end that conversation there. Because I feel like otherwise we're just gonna go on an off tangent and it's almost midnight where I am. How are you doing today, Winter? I genuinely think people can definitely improve, especially with practice, but it is also up to the person to determine if like it will be okay, and I'm sure it will be okay. It doesn't like I don't like improvement gradually happens over time. Yeah. Thank you. Where is my this is the notes. So many people in this line. Yes. Yes. Which is an oddity. Normally. I will say it is an oddity. Normally my Twitch normally my actually no. It is rare for my Twitch to be almost on par with my YouTube. And I'm like, what? I mean, as long as you're determined enough to genuinely improve, and this goes for everything, you'll eventually improve. Yes, that's true. Have a good night, Moss. Thank you again for dropping on the stream today. It's very much appreciated. Hello. I gotta go now. I just came by to say hi. Thank you again for dropping by. Have a good night. Is there any creators that you get inspiration from? I read a lot of mangas and I just kind of take screenshots of like specific like poses that like I like at the time. In terms of creators, I like I don't think there's like one particular one that I like in I like a lot of different artists' drawings. I like a lot of different artists' art styles, but I can't like pinpoint one. Generally, there is a larger audience on YouTube. I mean, should be. I mean, sometimes, like, I see those most, like, not, like, for me, because I just started on YouTube, like, a couple months ago, sometimes, like, YouTube, yes, have definitely a lot more users. Correct. But in terms of live streams, I think it only really is if you stumble upon it, then you'll see it. Otherwise, a lot of people just watch the videos. Or now the shorts, anyways. You don't use Twitch, so it's fine. It's fine. Twitch, again, is more so a streaming platform. It's not like a platform that I would imagine people go to just to like they probably go there to find the videos, like past recordings, but they don't go there to like actively watch like curated videos. That's for YouTube. Do you have any pets? Because I'm getting a ferret soon and I want to know. I don't have a pet. I wish I did. I probably won't get a pet for the near future. But one day I wish to own a pet. Cat or pupper? I would like to own a cat. Would like to own a cat at some point, but we'll see. But I feel like it's a far future thing. It might actually never happen, so yeah. Have you ever tried live streaming on TikTok? I actually don't have a TikTok. I don't want to go down that TikTok route because I feel like TikTok is just one endless, bottomless pit. And I already get that from my doom scrolling from not only like Facebook, but also YouTube. And so I don't have TikTok. If you ever see whatever content is on TikTok from me, I don't have TikTok. Have a good night. Thank you again for dropping by the stream today, and congratulations on getting a ferret soon. Oh my god! Hello! Luminette Sundry, welcome to the stream. The bats of wings of creativity have landed on you tonight. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Were you also drawing? You got a gecko recently. Hey, nice. Oh, you're also drawing. Hello there, Ben's Rob. Hello, X Techno Kitten. Hello, Luminette Sundry. Hello, Nardo BT. Welcome to the stream. Hi, I was working on a stinger for a friend. Oh, very nice. Nice. Well, welcome to my community. Hi, my name is JJ, or you can call me Mayo. I usually stream a variety of games, such as Genshin and Honkai and art, sometimes Shadowverse, sometimes maybe Pokopia, I'm not entirely sure. I also regularly use when I am streaming, I generally use my 2D model as opposed to my 3D model. It's just that when I'm drawing art, I feel it's less as intensive on my graphics card, so I use my gifted 3D model. But, hello. If you need to rest for anything because it is getting late for you, by all means, I understand. Take a step back, wash up, get a drink of water. But thank you for your community over. If you want to share what you did, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to, because I understand it is something for your friend, and it could be something that's just like a secret, so yeah. But thank you for your community over. I hope everyone who joined in on the raid has a wonderful time over in Luminette's stream, and if you also need to bolt as well, by all means, I understand. Welcome to the stream. We're just drawing a character from Inept Villainous tonight. Or at least I'm drawing the line art for her. Because I am so slow. So yeah. What you named your how are you enjoying having a gecko? On the YouTube side. Sorry, I have a YouTube side as well. And I can provide the art tax. Thank you. Much appreciated. ても誰も来るよ。What's your favorite? Anime or manga? Manga. Love you. 僕の朝でもでも I dance to chin demo. What about you? Well, what about you? Anime or manga? Oh, it's pronounced anime. It's actually pronounced anime. Yeah, it's for Japanese. Yeah, Japanese. Anime. As in which anime and manga are your favorite? Oh, what's my favorite? My anime one is Nagi no Asakura. And my manga, I can't think of one right now. Pick the orange and the what? Which one do you enjoy the most is what I mean. I enjoy manga more than anime. They're talking about a TikTok meme. Yeah, sorry, I don't have TikTok, so I have no idea what's going on. I can send the video today, but today I was working on the hair. The video shows them bald. Nice. It's okay. If you don't want to send the video, that's fine. I can. Do you have your vlogs? So what I'll do is what I'll do instead. How about I'll give you a follow, because I was gonna follow you anyways, and then after I'll give you a follow on also other socials as well. In the event you do post that in the future. There. In the completed work. Right? Yes. And no problem. They're talking about the anime thing is funny because some guy said it and that makes it funny. I don't know how the trend and memes work. Yes, no problem. Oh, and also congratulations, Luminette, on 1,000 Twitch followers. I just noticed that you had a post about it earlier in the month. No problem. Looks weird. Thank you. I'm just kind of wrapping up some loose ends in terms of the line art now before I kind of head off for the night. I kind of have work in 9 hours, so I probably should sleep. I also have work in like 7 hours, so probably should be heading off too. No worries. Please take the time to unwind. Maybe if you need to aerate your room or your space because it like by streaming it just like the room temperature just increased by like 2 degrees Celsius. Or I don't know what the equivalent is of Fahrenheit, but you know. Just aerate the space so that it's like cool when you're trying to sleep. Not like humid. Thank you for the warm welcome. I hope you have a great night in stream and wonderful. Thank you for the congratulations. No problem. Not the stream heat. Yeah, the stream heat. Have a wonderful night. Thank you again for bringing your community over, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care, and I'll see you potentially another day. Thankfully, your stream space is separate from your sleep space. That is great to hear. I use the same space. FOMO is insane right now. Everyone's so smart and intelligent on rigging everything and knows everything about every VTuber. There's a lot of resources now, actually, to be able to learn how to do rigging, so, yeah. Hello! Yeah, Night, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome, thank you. I'm drawing characters from Inept Villainous. Why am I fixing my line art when I should have done that before I changed the eyes? Never mind. Never mind. I'll just fix the line art. I'll just fix the line art and then I'll just duplicate everything over again. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. streamers eat on stream when they get hungry? Yes. I'm trying not to eat snacks on stream today. I ate one snack already. They don't eat or get hungry. They do eat and get hungry. What do you mean? I'm crying for what you mean by that. What? I generally eat a snack on stream. I don't eat like a full meal. I usually eat like a snack here or there or 3 times. But like for today, I'm like, I don't want to eat. I just want to make sure I like get this art done. They look obese when remove all human needs and desire when they're tired. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyways. That's poetic. That is poetic. Okay. I think what I am going to do now is I'm going to end the stream for the night. I'm done streaming for the night. I have to go to work tomorrow. But thank you everybody for dropping on the stream today. It's very much appreciated, whether you came beginning, middle, or end. Thank you for taking the time today to watch my stream. Very much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Remember to eat, sleep, drink, do what you have to get your happiness important in addition to your health. Next time I'll be streaming is on someday. I can't remember which day, but I'm going to be streaming on some day. And until then, on the Twitch side, we're going to go and raid someone who's currently drawing. They are an 18+ VTuber, so just letting you know, if you are wanting to stick around, you're more than welcome to. They're currently drawing art. If they're on the YouTube side, thank you again for tuning in today. It's very much appreciated. We had a very lively conversation today, but thank you again for participating. And on the Twitch side, thank you for all the raiders as well who brought our community over. It's very much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful night. It's raiders. But yes, thank you again, and I'll see you another day, everybody. Bye bye for now, and see you later. Bye bye. Good night. Where is my thing? Oh yeah, I can wave. Bye everybody. Take care. See you all later. Good night. Bye.